and gentlemen, please join in welcoming Maxima Poonia on the stage, please.
Good morning, respected leaders, distinguished delegates, and my dear friends from around the world. Today, I stand here with a simple feeling, not just excitement, but responsibility. Because the decisions made in rooms like this are the world we will grow up in. My name is Maxima Poonia. I am 11 years old and I come from India, carrying the voice of many children like me. People often say, children are the leaders of tomorrow, but I feel something different. We are not waiting for tomorrow. We are growing up in the world you are shaping right now. So the question is, what kind of future are we living in? When we talk about sustainability, we often think about climate, energy, or protecting the planet. And yes, these matter, but I want to take you somewhere deeper. Because a future cannot be truly sustainable if it is not safe, fair, and inclusive for the people who will live in it, especially children. Because today our world is not equal. Some children are learning artificial intelligence, while others are still waiting for a classroom. Some are digitally connected, while others are digitally invisible. And I learned something very simple, that talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. I remember meeting a child who had a mind full of ideas but had never been to a formal school. And in that moment, I realized that the problem is not the talent. The problem is the opportunity. I have also seen this through community work with Rural Connection Foundation. I have seen how even one small support can change a child's life. And I learned that a future cannot be sustainable if it leaves even one child behind. And when we talk about a sustainable future, we are really talking about a promise. The promise of sustainable development goals, a promise of education, a promise of safety, equality, and dignity for every child. But there is another world we are growing up in, the digital world. Today, children are learning, playing, and living online. But many of us are there without guidance, without awareness, and sometimes without safety. That is why I started Cyber Smart Kids, because I saw children getting hurt online, like from cyberbullying, and not knowing what to do. Through this initiative, I try to help children understand how to stay safe, how to be responsible, and how to use technology in a better way. Because development is not just about access, it is also about understanding how to use it safely. Because the future we are building must not only be high-tech, it must also be high-heart. I have had the chance to meet young people at different forums while representing India. And I noticed something very simple but very powerful, that no matter where we come from, we all share the same hopes, to be heard, to feel safe, and to have a chance to do something meaningful. And that is why this forum matters, because real change begins when we come together, across countries, across communities, and across generations. So today, I just want to share these three simple thoughts. First, please listen to young voices, not just as future leaders, but as partners today. Second, make inclusion part of every solution, because a future that leaves people behind is not truly a future. Third, guide technology with responsibility, because progress without values can create more problems than solutions. And now, I want to ask one question. Are we building a future for every child or for only those who already have a head start? Because the answer to that question will define the world we will grow up in. Because courage has no age. because I'm just 11 years old and I have already seen how much difference one single opportunity can make in a child's life. And I have also seen how much it hurts when that opportunity is missing. Because when a child speaks, it is not just words, it is a reality asking to be seen. So today, I'm not just speaking here as a speaker, I'm speaking as a child who has seen both hope and struggle, asking you to create a world where no child feels left behind, unheard, or unsafe. Because in the end, the future is not about systems or policies. It is about people, and every child deserves to be part of that future. Because the choices we make will remember the future. Thank you.